What's going on, guys? Matthias here. Welcome back to Fortnite Battle Royale. So, I just got two solo wins almost back to back. And no, this is not bot lobbies. This is actual human lobbies. The first one, well, like all these three ones that I played, these three solo games that I played, these three, I played so I could get that gun rep that I showed you in the last video. The free one, the Chrome something. What's it called again? The Chrome Flow. So I did these challenges to get that, and the last challenge was place top 10 3 times in solos, and I did that. I got first in the first game I played. Then the second game I played, I came 6th with 4 kills. And then the last game, I came first with 10 eliminations. I'm actually proud of myself because, as you might know, I don't play solos, ever. I hate solos. And before this, it said I had 3 solo wins. Now I have 5. I find that really, really cool. Like, I know it doesn't seem like much to someone who maybe, like, you know, like plays as much as I do and has this many duo, this many squad, this many LTM. Then 5 solo wins may not seem like a lot, but I just don't like playing solo. Like, I have no problem trying to fight off like an entire squad of 4 people when I have teammates. I don't know why, but like, I just can't do that same thing in solo. It's like it gets so much more tense, it's so much more terrifying. But I started getting more comfortable with the way I play. I started feeling like I'm better at the game. So when I started playing this, like, I was a bit shaky right after the first game, but then after I kind of settled, like I kind of like settled down, and I was like, okay, let's try again. Then I got absolutely dumpstered. Well, actually I didn't, because I fought 4 different people at the Edge of Storm, killed 4 of them. Oh well, I fought one at the Edge of Storm, as you'll see in the game here, and then I get shot randomly from some other guy hiding somewhere else, which is super annoying because I had no health, so I got third-partied. If I didn't get third-partied, I might have had a chance at winning. Because the people, as far as I know, didn't seem too good at the game. They seemed to be slightly below my skill level. So, like, I think skill-based matchmaking has been tweaked a bit, maybe even fixed. I don't know, but let's get into it. Let's see what it is. And this is my main account, as you can see by the look of my name and all that. So I'm gonna go to this one. This is the first one. Randomly, in the middle of that game, I went to take a shit because I don't know, I just had to go. Like, at the time, it was like, go now or lay a cake, right? So it was like, I had to dip and do that immediately. So I was playing as Willow with this Gordy back bling on. It hasn't been seen in over 300 days. And it's only been seen 2 times, which I find really cool. The 31st of October and the 1st of November. And since then it hasn't been seen, since last year. So that's pretty cool. What just happened? There we go. What the hell was that? Alright, so we go here. I land here for some reason, because like my original intention was just to sit inside of one of those containers and just camp the entire game, because I couldn't be bothered to play it. But then I was like, fuck it. Just like, then I get a gun and I see someone trying to land over there, and I'm like, I have a gun. He doesn't. He's flying in the air. I might be able to hit him. So I hit him there. Again. Miss all my last shots because I'm terrible. And then I shoot again and bap. 3, 2, 1. Yep, and he's dead. That was the first kill. So then I just go around. I farm these things, these crates, whatever. Like, I tried to get back onto it, but it didn't work apparently. So I just farm the containers, and then I go down to the house and all that, and, like check for stuff there. And then I go, like after I'm in this house, I decide to go to Rocky Reels because I heard that there was some stuff going on there. Since the Ranger came back, I've had a fun time because I feel like not many people know how to use that gun efficiently. I mean, obviously some do, but just some people doesn't apparently. It's like, I don't know what the deal is. But I guess it's the one shot that people don't like. I think people don't like it because of the fact that it takes some skill to... Well, obviously the game... well, no, sorry, not the game. The gun does a lot of damage in one shot if you know how to, you know, properly aim with it. And I think the one shot makes it have a bit of a higher skill ceiling. And that makes less skilled players not want to use it, and that's why I love having it, because it's such a broken gun if you know how to control the way it works. Because like, it's not the most ideal thing for fighting a lot of people in a build battle, but if you know how to like use it in a long range scenario, it's actually better from like medium to long range. Not extreme long range, but like let's say 20-30 meters in front of you. It's like the maximum range, where it still does a shit ton of damage. Like I shoot him down, and I try to hit him, but it didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. So I hit him for about 80 something there, and again, shoot him down. I try to hit him on the way down, but then, yeah. Normally I don't like shooting people down, but this guy was literally trying to get up at me like that. Wait, was that a mythic rapid fire that I didn't pick up? God, I'm stupid. I think that was a mythic rapid fire. Oh my god. Why didn't I pick that up? Oh well, fuck it. Didn't need it apparently. So then I sat here for this amount of time until I came back after taking a shit around here, right? Around here, yeah, that's when I came back. Like right before this, I came back and I was like, oh my god, I'm still alive. So I was like, holy shit. And I decided to just play the game out. I was like, fuck it. Like, I know I'm already like almost at what I need to be anyway, but then this dude shot at me and I was like it's either fight or die. So I mean, I'm gonna fight because I might be able to kill him. And shocker, I was actually able to kill him. It was pretty close actually, because as I said before, this shotgun isn't necessarily the greatest one for build battling and shit. And he just got into my box like that and just tried to do me dirty. And I don't like doing me dirty. Well, sometimes I do, but not this time. I don't want to get done dirty in this game. So I just jump out and I just like pack a punch at him real quick there. Well, like I just smack a punch at him, and then like this shotgun really, like what I wanted to say was that this shotgun really packs a punch. Like I almost fucked it up. It's like my shotgun wasn't reloaded, but I managed to get it reloaded and then shotgun him in the face. Banana TV 5. Well, GG man. Alright, so I get up to full shield again, which is, well, like full shield and full health, which is all good and dandy. So, like I was thinking of whether or not I should like pick that other gun up, and like whether I should just let myself fall onto the ground like that, or if I should like, you know, build or try to, you know, because like I was like debating whether or not that was enough, like if I was high enough, up to take fall damage, because obviously I don't want to take fall damage because that's kind of a death sentence, especially now because the storm's coming. So I ran into this dude over here who was trying to get out of the storm just as well as I was, and I started shooting at him and I was like, So I have 3 kills at the time, right here. And I was starting to get more confident. I was like, you know what? I might actually be able to clutch this shit up. This poor dude just didn't expect what I'm about to do to him. Like, he was a Bronto skin, and like he seemed like someone who actually just wanted to play solo. And like, I feel so bad for manhandling him the way I did. Because like, I just did a shockwave play out and then pump him and then laser him with the hammer. I feel kind of bad for doing that to him. Hassan Kings XC or XZ, GG man. Like, I don't like being toxic. I am only toxic to people that deserve it, which is like sweaty nerds that play the game to ruin it for others. Like, I was just playing to have fun, and like, of course, like, I play to win, of course. Like, you want to win, but I'm not playing like a nerd to win. At least I didn't intend on making it look that way. But obviously, sometimes in this day and age, you have to play a little bit sweaty to have a chance at winning. Especially if the skill-based matchmaking is as crazy as it is. But in these last 3 games I played in solos, I won 2 out of 3. And I feel like that's a bit of an accomplishment to me. Like, in my world, that's a lot. I haven't won that many solo games. Like, I won solo squad and all that, but I haven't won solo games. Because people play significantly differently in squads than they do in solos. Especially back in the day when I used to play solo squad. Back in like season 2, 3, 4. This poor dude didn't expect that. He really did not expect that. But he was also one of the last people in the end. I kind of panicked here because I was like, I don't want to get shut down. So I was like, I'm going to get the fuck down from here. And I didn't know where he went. He's such a fucking gremlin, and then he just went away. Shockwaved me into the storm. And the game glitched me off the thing so much. I was like, no, my precious health, no. So now I'm at 75 health, 100 shield. My thing wouldn't fucking hit it. So, and now I don't know where he is. So, there's that. So I just walked around and did pretty much nothing the entire time. Just while looking around, making sure that some gremlin didn't just pop out of nowhere and just started lasering me. He's nowhere near me at all over there. I don't know how he went all the way from where we are all the way to Tilted Towers. Like that. Like that quick. That's kind of... Holy shit, that's kind of an accomplishment. Damn, well done, lad. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've actually tried to be more positive about this game. Because like, I think, like, sometimes I feel like I get mad at the game because I suck. I suck at the game sometimes, and that makes me mad. Of course, like, if I'm too bad at the game to be able to have fun in it, obviously I'm gonna get annoyed. So I feel like that's... Obviously, sometimes I say some things that I maybe shouldn't, and I know that. Like, oh, this game is fucking dog shit, like something like that. Like, I get that I shouldn't be saying that necessarily, because like, the game isn't bad. At least, it could be better, but it could definitely also be a lot worse, that's for sure. So I feel like it's okay. Like, it's an okay game. It's obviously, yes, they could do a lot. Sorry, I'm very tired. But yeah, so like, they could do a lot differently to make it a lot better, but they could also do a lot different to make it a lot worse than it is. As you can tell, these dudes really didn't want anything to do with that. So I was like, I'm gonna get down before I get shot down, because I knew that the other dude was looking at me funny. I go for the supply drop here in a second, and I do not like what I see in that, because I don't need any of it. Like, I start to get maybe some chuck splashes or something like that, maybe a med spray or something, but nope, not at all. Like, I was actually, surprisingly, I wasn't panicking here. Like, I was jumping around a bit weird. I don't know why. But look at that. Master building. Holy shit. But yeah, I got the big pot, and that was fine and dandy. But I was like, yeah, something could have been better. And then I see him looking at me from over behind that ledge when I shoot it all down. Right over there on the metal ledge. He's looking at me. Look at him there. Look at the little fucking gremlin over there. Trying to shoot at me with a burst. Fucking gremlin. Little burst gremlin just sitting there. So I get up, and I know what I just did here was very, you know, could be stupid, but I got the upper hand because I started shooting down on people, which, like, I connected it to as much as I could, while also staying up top, because staying up top is probably one of the, like, staying high ground is a good way to survive. I don't know what I was thinking while doing this. Like, I tried to get that, but then I tried to go back up, and then, like, I thought the person was over on that build over there, but he wasn't. So I don't know what happened. I was panicking a little bit. He almost got me. That is terrifying. I got that mini off though. That would have been annoying if I had died to that by not getting the mini off. But luckily, I still had a bit of mats left, and I was like, oh shit. But yes, I took a bit of storm damage, but I feel like sometimes you need to take some storm damage. And I know what I did was toxic, but I was like, it's better to do that and keep him out of the circle to not do that, you know? So then while he was trying to get back in, I built down, and then I won. So, Simionator, GG man, good game, nice try, but yeah, GG dude. So that was the first game that I want to show you guys, and then the next one is even crazier. Can you believe that? But with this first game, what I was really excited about was the fact that I went to the toilet and came back, and I was still alive. That was mad to me. I was like, oh my god, I'm still alive. Oh my god. So I didn't expect that. I didn't expect to go out to the toilet and then come back in and then still be alive. I was like as long as I just make it to top 10, I could give less of a shit, right? I couldn't give less of a shit about getting the win. Like, of course, you play to win, of course. Like, why would you play pubs if you don't want to win? It's like, you know, like, obviously you want to win because that's the fun part, right? Well, I guess also the journey there is also fun, sometimes, depending on how skill-based matchmaking works. If you get nerds only, it's annoying. If you only get bots, it's kind of boring. But if you get a mix of both, it's good. It's fun, right? It can be fun, anyway, if the meta is good. And this meta is actually kind of good now, because they put in a shotgun that actually does damage. I actually like this meta. I wish we would get to see some of the original weapons again. But other than that, I don't actually hate the season as much as I thought I would. The only thing I'm not really a fan of, which you'll see later in the game, I got a little bit annoyed when that happened. It was these, like, I think it's around here it happened, when these two kills right back to back, right? Because there was these two random, what do you call it? These two people that just randomly used the shield, it's not the shield, what am I saying? The Chrome Splash to just jump into my box randomly out of nowhere. I was like, what the fuck? And like, they both did it. And then they both died, luckily, because they both didn't have that much health. But one of them, I like peeled all their health, like I peeled all their health off. And the last guy had under 150 health. So that was fine. I couldn't hit shit. They did something to the bloom of these pistols. I feel like they fucked it completely. I couldn't aim at all. But I got a kill. Then the last one. Die. Got him. Okay, so 2 kills. Back to back. Yes, they were bots. I am aware. Because no one else would land the way that they just did that. Unless they're extremely new to the game. Or they're just really, really bad. Then they probably wouldn't be in my games. Because I'm not completely terrible. Like, this account is over a year old. I've played countless of games on it already. I've won a lot of games already on this account. Not necessarily solos, but just in general. And I feel like skill-based matchmaking counts in pretty much every... What do you call that? Like in every core game mode. Like zero build, solo, duo, trio, squad, and build solo, duo, trio, squad. So yeah, that's that really. So I just farmed up all this place. Well, not all of it, but like a lot of it. I got a lot of metal from this. I had like around like 500, 600 metal when I left here. About 300, 400 wood. And then about 300 brick. So it was pretty good. It was a fine start anyways. 2 kills off the bat. Yes, they were AI, I know. But just the number down there made me feel more comfortable. Like made me feel less, you know, like panicky, angsty, I guess. Like it also made me feel more comfortable. And more, what do you call it? More, what's that word again? Like, confident is the word I was looking for. Because, like, it made me want to actually play the game. It's like, okay, I got 2 kills. Sure, maybe we can get more. And I ended up getting 8 more. So that is, wow. So we go here, get to Chonkers. I go into the vault here as I got a chest, so I opened the vault next to the house there. And then I heard some fighting over in Chonkers, and I was like, you know, we might as well go there. And I thought of destroying all those, but then I was like, wait, no, I should actually save them. The rest of the ones that is in there, because I wanted to make sure that if I took a lot of damage there, I could come back and get the health there. Just so it didn't just sit in, like, in the middle of nowhere, just with jack shit of health or anything. This poor dude. Like, my shotgun wouldn't shoot because apparently it wasn't reloaded, even though it was. Like, I had boogie bombs, but I was debating whether I should take the shockwaves or not, but I was like, you know what, fuck it. And then the game just glitched me into the wall for some reason. I don't know why, but I did it anyway. But yeah, so I kept the boogie bombs because the boogie bombs are just so good. And I absolutely, like, I don't know if this other guy that I killed over here was a real player or not. I don't think he was, anyway. But my god, did I embarrass the fuck out of him. If he was a real player, I feel bad. But if it wasn't a real player, then, I mean, then I guess I just embarrassed the bot. I mean, it's an AI, so obviously it doesn't have any feelings, as far as I know. If it does, well, I'm sorry, AI, I didn't mean to hurt you. I just thought that would be the most efficient way to win, to barrel stuff you. That's a LeBron James, isn't that his name? LeBron James? I think it is. Isn't that the game from the game? Isn't that like the guy from Space Jam, the second one? I watched it in the theaters, I think. Yeah, I did. I watched the second one in the theaters when it released in around, I think it was mid 2021, right? I don't know. But this guy hit him for 100. I couldn't build there because of the goddamn thing. So he tried running and everything. I sniped his car. I tried to hit it twice, but he was just gone. So now Now I'm a bloodthirsty little gremlin. I'm going for him. I'm coming for that ass. What? I'm coming for that ass. So I just do what I can do to follow him in my knockoff Batmobile here. And then I just absolutely... I don't know what the hell I just did there, but... I did that. I hit him for 40 something, and then I shoot the car until it explodes. As you can see, GG man. He didn't have that many mats, so that's why he didn't fight me really. I was debating whether or not to drop the shockwaves. Oh, sorry, the sniper for the shockwaves. But then I was like, nah, it's one shockwave. Like, I'd rather have a sniper, because if you don't have a sniper in this season, it's not good. Also, I was looking up there because I've numerous times been third partied from there, I've been sniped from there, I've had my entire team losing a game due to someone camping up there, so I was very wary of that. And I also went over to check on the bush, I think. No, I didn't. That should have been my first thing to do anyway. Because if I see a bush like that, I do what I can to either destroy it immediately, unless I think I'll have to use it myself. But other than that, I just destroy them immediately, because I don't want people to randomly just sit in it and just jump out and just scare the fuck out of me. So I prefer to know if there's anyone in the bushes. Luckily there was no one around me. So now we have to go all the way from like south side rocky reels all the way to the visitors launch silos at the more warm place. Like, what's it called? Up here. No, over there. So many people died, holy hell. That's a lot of people, holy shit. Beef Supreme 35. Paranoid Cactus. I feel like some of these people are bots. Well, obviously some of them are. Like, we found 2 off spawn, but... yeah. Well... let's go a bit more towards here. Let's see what happens. So I just got out of the storm. Pretty much. And nothing really happens around this time, except for me just wanting to get some health and stuff to get the fuck away. And I see the Chuck Splash is right down there, the saving grace. Oh yes, give me the Chuck Splashes. I should probably build around me there. I should have. Then I picked that up instead of those. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need that a lot more than Boogie Bombs. Like, I mean, Boogie Bombs could be necessary. I could have used them later on, but the entire zone was just water. So I was like, should I not? You know. So now, like, this place is actually surprisingly good to hide in if you're a metallic looking skin, or like a grey skin. This skin is not the one I would choose for that personally, myself. I'd probably choose Tirana, or any of the other skins that have the chrome styles from Chapter 2 Season 6. That's the first style you unlock, so... like, if you get, like, all of the... like, if you get over 100 levels, you should have it for Tirana. She's the first one you unlock in that style. So that one you should have. She's, like, tier 1, I think, of that battle pass. If she isn't, then she's definitely in the early stages of the battle pass. This guy is mad because of what I did to him, and honestly I feel kind of bad. But then again, he was a superhero skin. just sitting and camping, and I'm like, eh. Not really. I don't really care, man. I don't really care. So I set up that like that. I edit, and then I walk to the side. Wow, wow. That floor is edited, by the way. Normally, and then this person just goes in, and I'm like, oh shit, and then pump him in the head. So that there is the part I don't like about that. So, oh yeah, I got a crown win. I totally forgot about that. I didn't even know I got a crown win, but I guess I did, and I still have the crown now because I haven't lost a game yet since then. Because I haven't played a game since then. But you know. I don't know what I did there. Like, I was so happy that I got those kills. I was like, oh my god, I have a high kill solo game now in 2022. Hell yeah. I'm actually able to do so. Oh my god, I'm actually able to do it. Woohoo. I tried to get all the mats, but I didn't know that there wasn't much wood left. I was so wary of that bush. I was like, ah. Like, as you can see, I've been sniped from bushes so many times. And I just didn't want that to repeat itself while I was trying to win. So I was like, get the fuck out of that bush, boy. But there was nothing in there. Luckily, they were all on the other side of the island. There's 5 people left. One dude sitting with a burst inside of a fishing shack for some reason. He was trying to get in. And then I wanted to check the bushes, as well as also take a few shots at him to piss him off a little bit, or at least to pressure him, to make him nervous. Because if people become nervous, that's when they start making mistakes, and if they make mistakes, you have an easier time winning than you would have otherwise. I don't know what I was shooting at. Like, I saw him fall down, I was like, eh, I don't know what I was shooting at. Someone just comes out of the storm randomly and just starts to build right next to me like that. And I'm like, oh my god, he's trying to build right next to me. So I tried to say is, like, stay as far back into the box as I could without getting lasered by the other team. Because I'd expect to get lasered from them. I take the shockwave and then I try to get up to them. Because I tried to shockwave them back. It hit that thing somehow, and I was like, oh no. But that was good, because look what I just did to this poor man. Lasered in the back, and like, just first sniped and then lasered. Like, I feel kind of bad for that dude, but then again, I kind of outplayed him. And I mean, that's how you play this game. You outplay your opponents. I tried to snipe at this dude, but he wouldn't let his legs be there. I was like, oh my god, if I could have gotten a snipe in, that would have been so epic. But I didn't. But he wasn't expecting me to sit back and laser him like I did. Because, like, I think he was only looking at the other dudes. He wasn't really thinking about what I was doing up there. So I get a few quick shots in on him. I really underestimated the hammer. Like the hammer assault rifle back when it was first introduced. I really underestimated it. It's such an underrated gun. Like, a lot of people like the burst one mod this season. Personally, I don't. I feel like, personally, this one is, like, when I'm actually, you know, aiming like a person and not a bot, I actually hit my shots. But I was super nervous here because I was like, oh my god, I have 8 kills, there's 3 people left, I might be able to drop 10 kills in a solo. Holy shit. And, like, my only thought here was just survival. So I tried to, like, waterfall down. But then again, I was like, I should probably keep myself up to also have a look on that other dude. So I tried to shoot that stuff down without getting sniped, because I thought that would happen. Got rid of him. 1v3, and he just sniped him, I think. Uzi, why you mad? Just died to Tomate Turbo. This Tomate Turbo is actually not completely terrible. He's actually okay at the game. Not great, but he's okay. He's a decent player. I'm not saying I'm anything insane. Cause like, look at my building right now. I was kind of terrified because I'm like, oh my god. But he just kept going up, and he missed a shot, and I was like, I might as well just do some, you know, some free building on his ass, right, real quick. I almost fell down. Like that, I was about to fall down. It's like, oh. Because I would have died to fall damage. I would have been, like, if I died to fall damage, I would have been annoyed. So I'm just, like, I know I'm the annoying player that just sit up top and spam. But I mean, he is sitting down low, just eating my shots. Like, he is kind of asking for it by just sitting in the same spot, not trying to get away or anything. 147 or something, I think it was. Then now I know he's low health, and I just need to use the med spray. But I decided not to for some reason. I should. Because if he had jumped up and one pumped me for 189, I would have been annoyed. But then again, I know he was too low to attempt anything. But like, sometimes when people get pressured, that's when they do something. And sometimes that's something, even if it's dumb, it might work out in your favor. So it is possible to do something like that. I thought he wouldn't connect it over there, but he was smart enough to do so. So I had about 1,000 wood left. Got a lucky 30 hitting on him. 30 blue. 30 blue again. And he lasered my shield off. I thought I was going to die. But into 40 and then I jumped, bap, hit him. That was Uzi, why you mad? So I just hit him with the quick hits until I fucked it up. But yeah, that was my 10 kills solo win. Well, actually my 2 solo wins. One with 6 kills, one with 10 kills. So I'm super happy. I haven't, like, in a long time, I haven't won 2 solo games, like, almost back to back. I lost one in the middle, but other than that, I won 2 games in the same evening in solos. That doesn't happen often for me. I don't play solos at all. This is the first 3 solos I've played in about a year. This is the first, like, solos I've played on this account after the first 3 I got. Like, the first 3 solo wins. The first 2 was... Like, the first one was against bots, but that one didn't count. So I played 3 more games, and I won all 3, because all the players were, you know, extremely new at the game. And I had the skills because I'd already played on a different account before. So, that's why. Like, I wasn't trying to smurf or anything like that, but I had to play these games to get into lobbies that are more my skill level, if you know what I mean. So, that's what happened, really. And that was super fun. But this was also actually really, really fun to try and actually get to win these games, or just to play them in general and see how skill-based matchmaking has actually been tweaked. I think it's been tweaked for the better, and this is great. This is what Fortnite should be. It's okay that there's a bit of building, there's a bit of fighting, that, like, there's a bit of sweat in the end. That's okay, but when it becomes a fucking World Cup type level sweatiness, that's when I say no. That's not what I want Battle Royale pubs to be. If it's arena, sure, do whatever. But pubs, it shouldn't be super sweaty in pubs. It shouldn't be arena level sweaty in pubs. But this, on the other hand, I can deal with this. This is fine. This is my skill level. People that can build a little bit, not extremely, insanely well. I can't do that either. I'm actually not insanely good at building. I'm okay. I'm average. Maybe sometimes slightly above average, because the average builder in Fortnite isn't really the greatest. But I'm not bad, is what I'm trying to say. I'm okay at the game. And this is kind of my skill level, where there's some bad players and there's some good players. It's not only terrible players or only insane players. It's kind of a mixture of both, and I like that. Like, it's a bit toned down. It's not just nerds or just bots. It's kind of a mixture of both. it's just a casual solo game, and I like that. I like casual solo games. So this was, as I said, this was my solo wins that I want to show you guys. This has been a long video, I'm sorry, but I hope you enjoy these long videos, because I love doing these analyzing a game type videos where I just look at the games that I play and like I look at, like, I tell you what I do in them and why I do them and stuff like that, and what my thought process was behind it. So maybe you can use some of this to get better at the game. Like I'm not in any way, shape or form trying to say that you're bad at the game or that I'm so good at the game you should learn from me, but I've played since day one. So some of the stuff that I do isn't actually completely stupid. It does work sometimes, and you can see that there. So yeah. So if you want to, you can, you know, use this to do whatever, I guess, to see what weapons that are pretty good to use this season if you have the same kind of play style as I do. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw here. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe down below, share it with your family. Let me know your thoughts on the video. Let me know what weapons this season is your favorite. What do you think about skill-based matchmaking? Is your games fun? Like, do you find them fun? Do you find them balanced? Is it only bots? Is it only nerds? Is it a good mixture of both, as I said in this video here? Let me know in the comments, and I hope to see you all very soon. Peace.